Hi everyone, welcome to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, your daily audio summary of the latest news reported in the Ukrainian media. We would really appreciate if you could recommend us to your friends and family as well as share information on social media. Spread the word, people, spread the word. My name is Artem and here is the news. For 307 days, Ukraine stands strong against the forces of the Russian invasion. The Constitutional Court recognized the law according to which religious organizations governed from foreign religious centers must clearly indicate it in their name, as conforming to the Constitution, reports Ukrainska Pravda. The largest church that is against this law is the Ukrainian Orthodox Church of the Moscow Patriarchate, as now it must change its name and indicate its affiliation to Russia even more clearly. The lawyer of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church commented on that decision, saying that it does not oblige the church to change its name, as it's not directly mentioned neither in the decision nor in the law, and officially the Ukrainian Orthodox Church is independent from Moscow. Alexei Danilov, secretary of the National Security and Defense Council of Ukraine, has called on the Ukrainian Orthodox Church to admit its affiliation to Russia, officially disown it, and recognize Russian dictator Vladimir Putin as a Satan. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban believes that Ukrainians can fight only as long as the United States support them with weapons and money, reports European Pravda. According to him, if the Americans want peace, then there will be peace. The Foreign Ministry of Ukraine replied, saying that the Hungarian Prime Minister demonstrates a pathological disregard for Ukraine and the Ukrainian people, as well as his own political short-sightedness. The ministry points out that the defeat of Ukraine in the war, which Viktor Orban indirectly calls for, would lead to a direct threat of Russian aggression to Hungary and the Hungarian people. Prime Minister of Ukraine Denis Shmyhal informed that in the absence of new shelling from Russia, the New Year holidays will pass without emergency power outages in Ukraine, reports Interfax Ukraine. He stressed that Ukraine is in daily readiness for the new massive shelling of its energy system, which may happen any day. Energy Minister Herman Halushenko said that Ukraine managed to increase generating capacity and restore power lines damaged by shelling after the latest air attack by Russia. However, the situation in the energy system is still difficult. He added that although there is a feeling that the Russians will still attack Ukraine before the new year, everything will depend first of all on Ukraine's air defense. The State Border Guard Service of Ukraine observes no signs of the creation of an offensive group from Belarusian direction, but Russia and Belarus are aggravating the situation, reports Bukvy. Spokesman Andriy Demchenko said that the units of Belarus are still strengthening the border with Ukraine, but neither the number nor the nature of the actions of these units are changing. At the same time, according to him, the main task now is to make the defense strong in this direction in order to prevent the invasion of the Russian or Belarusian forces. The Economy Ministry expects an overall decline of Ukraine's economy to be about 32% this year, reports Ukrinform. First Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Economy Yulia Sviridenko said that due to Russian military aggression, Ukraine's economy has suffered the greatest losses this year in all the years of independence. She stressed that at the beginning of hostilities, the ministry expected up to 50%. Sviridenko also confirmed the previous forecast of the Ministry of Economy on the growth of Ukraine's GDP in 2023 by 3.2%, reports 1+1 channel. 20 richest Ukrainians lost over $20 billion this year. Rinat Akhmetov, with a fortune of $4.4 billion, topped the rating of the richest Ukrainians, reports Forbes Ukraine. According to the rating, Akhmetov's fortune in 2022 dropped from $13.7 billion to $4.4 billion. His largest assets are the Metinvest steel-producing company and the DTEK Energy Group. The agricultural, energy and metallurgical business of Akhmetov suffered from the war. In particular, the Azovstal and the Ilyich iron and steel works factories of Mariupol were lost. The second and third places were taken by the co-founders of the Grammarly IT company Maxim Litvin and Alexei Shevchenko. During the war, their fortune dropped from $4 billion to $2.3 billion. If you like what we do and would like to tip us, you can now do so directly to our PayPal. Check out the link in the description to this episode for more details. And as usual, you can subscribe to our Patreon. In gratitude for your help, we will give you access to a series of exclusive episodes on wartime life in Ukraine. We call on you to demand from governments of your countries to impose the toughest sanctions possible on Russia and its citizens to stop their invasion of Ukraine.